My name is Jared Friends, owner of Merritt Motor Co., located in Kannapolis, North Carolina, about 35 minutes north of Charlotte, North Carolina. And we are a dry ice cleaning, dry ice blasting facility, rendering services to the automotive community. Dry ice cleaning, there's a lot of misconceptions out there of the technology, what it's able to accomplish, how deeply it's able to clean. So hopefully we're going to be able to solve a few of those questions by giving you guys a very brief overview of our technology, how we're applying it in the space, and we'll show you a few quick bites of us doing some cleaning on a good friend of mine's 1969 Camaro that he's owned for about 25 years. So here at Merritt Motor Co., we decided to partner with ColdJet. ColdJet is a main supplier of dry ice technology, dry ice blasting technology. We decided to go with the ColdJet system simply for the versatility, which I feel is one of the most critical or paramount aspects of dry ice cleaning. We have the ability to be very aggressive on a surface. However, we also have the ability to scale it way down with the touch of a couple of buttons to be very, very gentle, to be able to clean a very delicate surface such as an electrical component, but still be able to then dial our solution all the way up to be able to clean factory undercoating from the 50s off of a frame rail. Here in front of me, I have a couple of different items. These are tips that go on some of the different guns that we have. These tips allow us to create or better control the fan rate or flow rate of the media that's coming out of our machine. With these tips, we're able to focus on a very small area, or we're able to really turn up our flow rate, like with this one that goes on our 3/4 inch gun, to be able to clean wide space, mostly a more aggressive spray pattern, down to a very, very focused spray area. So dry ice takes high pressurized air and runs it through this machine that you see here. This is our PCS 60 made by ColdJet. The dry ice is loaded in the rear. The dry ice is pelletized. It's liquid CO2 that then gets fed through our machine and allows us to make a few different adjustments outside of the tip adjustment functionality that we have. Some of those adjustments that you'll see here on our screen allow us to really ensure that we're taking the appropriate measures to not be disruptive to the substrate that we're blasting on. Case in point, a client comes in with a vintage Porsche and they would like the Cosmoline cleaned off. You don't want to blast all the way through, which is a consequence of some other more aggressive media blasting, such as soda blasting or any other type of particle blasting. We're able to clean at a much more efficient, eco-friendly rate by making a few adjustments to ensure that we're not applying too much air, too large of a particle size, or even too much material all at once. Our PCS 60 allows us to do that in a few different ways. We're able to change our pound per minute. We can also change the particle size. So based off the tip that we have, we're able to put up to a 3 millimeter particle through this machine, or we can dial all the way back to just basically blow very fine dust. Lastly, we're able to change our air pressure. So we can dial back to shoot about 30 pounds or go all the way up, plus 100 plus pounds of air pressure. Some of the misconceptions between or behind dry ice is that it won't take off paint, or dry ice is going to remove rust. And that was something that I really struggled with when I first adopted the technology, not really understanding all of the technology that was involved in dry ice and just how exactly it was going to work for someone like me who's so heavily focused in automotive preservation. And hopefully through this video series we're able to help some of you guys out there be able to make a determination if dry ice is a worthy candidate to incorporate into your business model, or if you're a possible client that would like to send us something to have your car preserved. So here you can see we're setting up to clean some grime that's been building up for 25 years on the 69 Camaro. You'll notice with the dry ice, so we've turned our air pressure up, our particle size down, and our flow rate, and we're cleaning off years of this buildup, but we're not disturbing the painted surface underneath. So we're leaving intact all of the original paint from the frame rail or the paint that's been on there, but we're removing all of the overlying dirt just to expose that original surface. So here, this is a really quality shot. So one of the common misconceptions is that dry ice won't remove paint. In this case, you can see the oil pan on my buddy's car had been painted at some point in time, and he wanted some of that flecking paint removed. So we turned up our settings a little bit, and you can see that we're able to successfully remove some of that old contaminated paint without being harmful to the actual metal surface below, giving a really nice, clean, original presentation of that oil pan. So this is really cool. This is part of the dry ice that, man, I just absolutely love. It's so satisfying to really do, as well as hopefully watch. So here we're cleaning up the bell housing on this car, but look at all of the just dirt and grime that is blasting off of this thing that I just don't know how else you would even come close to cleaning a surface this thoroughly and this quickly outside of dry ice. So we're able to take that bell housing and now the transmission and that's a transmission that's been installed for years, that's gotten hot, all this road grime, all of the, just years of contamination, and it looks like it's been freshly installed in the matter of a few seconds. It's absolutely astounding. So this is an interesting point here. So dry ice has the ability, yes, to clean a surface, which everyone's seen in multiple videos. However, it also provides us the opportunity to be a prep tool. So here we have the gas tank, and it's seen quite a few miles and a lot of road grime from some rightful good usage. So we're able to take our dry ice, find the right setting, and clean that surface while still retaining some areas that have good adhesion, paint adhesion, while removing the years of dirt and buildup from the tank, allowing the owner to either leave the tank in that preserved state or then be able to respray it, having a clean presentation. And that's the beauty of dry ice. It provides you with those options. So this is, here we're going to be showing a little bit of cleaning on this rear diff cover. One thing that I've learned about dry ice cleaning since we've been doing it is not all surfaces are created equal. So if the dry ice cleaning was implemented in a large manufacturing institution, it's cleaning the same surface every single day, same flow rate, the very same pressure rates. Whereas what we're doing is every surface is different. Which is why it's very critical for you to make sure that you take your vehicle to somebody who knows and has enough trigger time to ensure that they're going to be able to do a capable job. Like what we're seeing here, this is a chrome diff cover. If we were to use the same flow rate, the same pressure in cleaning that axle tube housing as we're cleaning this diff cover, we may do some damage to the metal or even the gasket. And the owner may pull out of here with a leak that they didn't have when they pulled in. So it's very, very important to make sure that you know your technology and that you can yield a positive result. And that's a pretty damn positive result. And here, this is a great example of what we're talking about. So you'll notice that we haven't stopped spraying, and we're using the same pressure, same flow rate, same particle size that we're using to clean that lighter metal of that diff cover. Now that we're actually on the axle tube, you can see the material is just, it's so much harder to come off. It's an unwilling participant, and that's because we haven't yet changed our settings. And that's a really great illustration of just the difference in the surfaces and why you need the scalability of your dry ice equipment to be able to change your settings on the fly.